Hi, Robin here. Thanks for joining me for our meditation session today. I'm really happy to be meeting everybody on Wednesday afternoon. Hi, Jen. Good to see you on Instagram. Gabby, hello. So I've got two screens that I'm working on. Again, as usual, we've got Zoom, where I'm looking straight ahead, where I'll be recording today for our YouTube video, and then over here on Instagram. Hello, folks signing in on Instagram. We are going to, as usual, move through three different meditations today: a warm-up meditation, a longer meditation, and a final meditation. I'm going to share with you meditations, usually in these classes, around a theme in my own practice that I'm personally doing that week. And today, I've been focusing in particular on healing meditations. I injured myself at the end of last week doing some yoga and pulled the joint, my SI joint on my left side, which really got me thinking about how I can cultivate healing energy in my meditation practice. So I'm really excited today to share those types of meditations with you. But before we begin, just going to leave a couple more seconds for folks to join in. Please make sure that you're sitting up comfortably, either on the floor or in a chair or on the couch, or you can be lying down for today's session as well. Wherever you are, just make sure you're comfortable. You can set the environment with some nice relaxing music, or if you prefer to meditate with a silent environment like I am, that is an option as well. Okay. So sitting up tall, rooting down through your seat, rising up through the crown of your head, roll your shoulders up to your ears and let them fall down the back. Relax tension in the face, neck and shoulders. Begin to focus your awareness on your inhales and your exhales. Breathing in, breathing out. Begin to soften your eyelids and let the eyes fully close. As you breathe in and breathe out, bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. And just feel the torso expand and contract as you breathe. On your exhales, doing your best to soften any tension that you're holding on to. Notice your posture as you breathe in and out, maybe sitting up a little bit taller, rising up a little bit through the crown again. And I invite you to imagine something beautiful in your mind's eye. Like a flower or a sunset. Maybe someone that you love smiling. And just hold this image. And as you breathe in and breathe out, I'd like you to engage with that beauty. Feel that beauty, connect to that beauty. Breathe in and allow that beauty to move through your entire being, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, to the tips of your fingers. However beauty looks to you, however it feels to you, with that image in your mind, allow that beauty to weave its way around your muscles and bones. Let it fill the space in between your thoughts. Let it move through your heart and fill your heart with each cycle of breath. And just notice how this beauty makes you feel, what types of emotions or thoughts are arising as you breathe in and out. And just do your best to fully connect to the beauty, to the moment, to the feelings, the sensations that are arising in you. And then you can just let your hands fall from your chest and your belly, and let the image that you're seeing in your mind just fade. Eyes are still closed, still breathing in, still breathing out. Just noticing any subtle shifts or changes within you from the practice. And then very slowly, you can open your eyes. Come back into the room. Maybe wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, take a smile. And hopefully you're feeling a little more settled, a little more centered and present. Okay. So we are going to move on to sort of the first major meditation today, the longer one that we're going to do. It's our healing practice. And it's from a book that I've had for many years called A Path with Heart by Jack Kornfield. Okay, I'll show you here on Instagram. Okay. Jack Kornfield is a meditation instructor, a spiritualist from the Buddhist lineage. And Jack was one of the first folks who sort of really started engaging with these teachings to the public in the 70s. And Jack has a lot of books that are out there and available online if you're interested. But this one in particular deals with how to navigate living in a Western world with sort of the Buddhist concept of living from your heart, being compassionate, and how sometimes those two things don't necessarily line up. And gives lots of great meditations and tips and tools for us to attempt to live in that way. Now, a lot of great stuff in this book. I would also argue that there's a lot of stuff that maybe isn't that great. And when you read, I encourage you that when you read books and you delve into this type of information, that you really see what resonates with you and what resonates with your own spirit and your own practice, and pull the different things that you need. And this is a great book to find a lot of those great things. So as I mentioned, because of my injury, I've been looking at healing meditations today to really cultivate that energy within myself, to slow down and promote my body to heal. And there's a great meditation in this book called A Meditative Visit to the Healing Temple. And we are going to do that practice together right now. So again, get comfortable, sitting up nice and tall or lying down. Begin to slowly lengthen your breath. Just notice where you can soften and relax, closing the eyes. Just feel your body as you breathe in and breathe out. Try not to change anything. Just accept everything as it is without any judgment. Notice what's feeling comfortable in this moment and notice what's uncomfortable. Notice if you're feeling a little tired today or if you're feeling energized and awake. Notice if there's a lot of clutter in your mind or if it's relatively quiet. Do you feel soft and open? Maybe somewhere in between. And now I invite you to imagine that you are in a beautiful healing temple or healing spot anywhere in the world that maybe you've been to, or maybe this is somewhere that is completely imagined inside of you, somewhere that represents great wisdom and love for you. Take some time to breathe in and breathe out and see yourself as vividly as you can here. Sense it, feel it, picture it in any way that feels good. Connect to this place as you breathe. And as you sit here in this power spot in this temple, this great place of wisdom, begin to reflect on your own spiritual journey. Maybe it's a newer journey for you or something that's lasted for many years. And just gradually let yourself become aware of wounds that you carry. Things that require healing or have been healed on the course of your journey. Just breathe softly and gently feel whatever arises for you as you reflect. Often we find ourselves here because we need healing. How does that resonate with you? And what is it that needs that healing? Just take as much space and as much time as you need here to really connect to what brought you to this moment, to this place. And as you do that, I invite you to imagine that a wonderful, wise being from this temple, from this place, gently approaches you. And when the being comes near, you can really picture and imagine and get a sense and feel a sense of who this is. They bow lightly to you, they come over, and they put the gentlest hand on a part of your body where you feel deeply wounded. And with their most loving care, let them touch that part of your body and hold one of your deepest sorrows. Feel their healing touch. And if you can't feel their touch, I invite you to bring your own hand as you sit at this temple and lightly, gently, with loving care, touch the place of your body where you hold your deepest sorrows. As if you were that being yourself. And know that no matter how many times that you've buried or resisted these feelings, no matter how many times you've greeted them with hatred, you can open up to them in this moment, even if it's just a little, breathing in and breathing out, allowing a little bit of crack in the surface, a little bit of light to shine through. And I invite you now to let your own attention become like the hand of this wonderful being. Let your awareness touch this place of sorrow with softness, with tenderness, and just explore what is there. Is it warm? Is it cool? Is it hard? Or is it tight? Or is it soft? Is there a vibration? Is it moving? Or is it still? Let your awareness be the loving touch of compassion. Is there a color that you can feel or see? Is there a texture to this sorrow? Let yourself become aware of all of your feelings with your very loving and open, receptive heart. Just let anything be the way that it needs to be in this moment. And if you haven't actually brought your hand to this area, I invite you now to very gently, very softly, as if you were compassion itself, to touch this place within you and open yourself up fully to your pain. And maybe explore what the core of this place is and what's been wrapped up and held inside of you for so long. And as you look at it, as you connect to it, as you feel it, just let yourself see how much you've closed off to it. How much maybe you've suppressed or rejected it. Maybe wish that it would go away, wish that you didn't have to feel it. Maybe treated it with fear, with aversion. And now sitting here in this place with this power, with yourself, open your heart finally to everything at last. Just sit with it peacefully, without any judgment, calm, loving, open, compassionate. Just rest in this temple. There's space here for you to breathe and to connect. Even if it feels uncomfortable, do your best just to breathe and sit with it and open up to it in this moment, just for a few more rounds of breath, resting peacefully as you possibly can. Just allow your healing, your compassionate awareness and attention to really suffuse every part of every breath. To suffuse every part of your being. And now I invite you to imagine that you're bowing to yourself or to that wise being with gratitude. Offer this practice gratitude as you get ready to leave this healing temple, this healing spot. And just slowly letting whatever you're seeing inside of you to just fade away, come back to your breath, come back to the sensations of the body. And just know that you can always go here whenever you need to. And then very slowly you can open your eyes, but don't drop your awareness just yet. Still breathing in, still breathing out, still connected. Deepening the inhales and exhales, and maybe bringing a little bit of movement back into your body. Maybe taking a little smile, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, and then fully bringing yourself back into the room. Okay. Thank you for sharing that meditation with me, everyone. That was a meditative visit to the Healing Temple. Again, it's from the book A Path with Heart by Jack Kornfield. Okay. Hopefully you were able to connect with some sort of pain or sorrow, even if it's just physical at the surface level, or maybe something a little more emotional or energetic that's much deeper rooted within you. And there was a little bit of healing or opening up, letting go that you were able to access during that practice. Okay, we have one more meditation today that I'd like to share with you to finish off. This is just a meditation. Surprisingly, we're not going to do a body scan today. This is just a meditation, a relaxation that I really like to do whenever I just feel like relaxing. And it's a great way to end the practice today. So I always recommend for the relaxing meditation at the end that you can lie down, but sitting is great too. So get nice and comfortable, rising up through the crown, rooting through the seat if you're seated, decompressing the spine, relax through the neck and shoulders, and just rest your palms anywhere that's comfortable for this. Relax any tension in your face, close your eyes, and bring your awareness to your breath. And as you breathe, just releasing any additional tension in your body that you're noticing. Maybe if there's anywhere in particular that is harboring that tension, you can expand and open there as you breathe in and breathe out. Just notice the rhythm of your breath and the flow of your breath, trying not to force it. Just noticing it. And now feel yourself as though you're floating on a lake, on a river, in the ocean. Just some body of water supporting you, soothing you as you breathe in and breathe out. You can feel little waves lapping against your body, the rock of those waves as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out through the nose, long drawn inhales, long drawn out exhales. Cool, refreshing breath. Just trying to really connect with that water that's supporting you, that's holding you here as you breathe in and breathe out. Really feeling and connecting to that weightlessness of being supported and held by that water. Feel yourself floating, inhaling again, exhaling again. And I invite you with each round now to feel lighter and lighter as you breathe in and breathe out. floating, feeling safe, feeling warmth of the sun on your face with the clear blue skies. Maybe you imagine that the sky is actually full of stars and there's a moon shining bright as well. And imagine this as you relax more deeply into that feeling of that floating on the water, feeling open and receptive to the lightness. Inhaling and exhaling, drawing in the breath, letting go of the breath. Let your entire body release into the water as you breathe here. Feel as though you're just another wave at the surface of the water, as if you're merging with the water. Lighter and lighter. Breathing in, breathing out, as if you're simply just another wave on the surface. And as you float here, you can bring to mind the mantra, all I need is within me. Saying it out loud, whispering it, just moving your lips or repeating it in your mind. All I need is within me. All I need is within me. Just taking your time here to connect with whatever's arising for you. Slowly, you can open your eyes. Deepen your breath. Maybe wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Again, a smile is always great as you make your way out of the meditations. Okay, thank you so much for practicing with me this Wednesday afternoon. I hope there was something here that you could connect with, that you could find, that you could explore within yourself. I'm really grateful for your kindness and attention and for your choice to spend the 20 to 30 minutes with me every week. Namaste. Have a beautiful afternoon, everyone.